Bite-sized financial education for the busy doctor. Let's face it, we all know that personal finance is a very important part of our lives. And yet, who has the time to learn all this stuff? Give me a few minutes and let's see if you learn some insight, tool, or distinction that may help you on this journey. I'm David Ye, and when I semi-retired from radiology and nuclear medicine at age 45, I had the opportunity to talk to a lot of other colleagues who have told me that they have no knowledge or means to do what I did. So now I help burned-out colleagues who feel trapped in their situation to get this part of their lives handled so they feel empowered and in control. And in this episode, we'll explore one topic about investing that often stresses out the novice investor. That is market trends. And what do I mean by that? Now, this is a market chart. Now, it's ironic that we as physicians deal with a lot of data every day. We read medical journals, and in fact, I talk to many of you who even write medical journal articles. And yet, when I bring up a simple stock chart, people's eyes glaze over. So let me see if I can make this as simple as possible. Many people probably see this squiggly line. That means over time, the price of the stock market can go up or down. But if you take a look at over years, trends definitely exist. Markets go up and markets go down. In fact, these trends are so obvious even a fifth grader can see these trends in hindsight. Problem is, when we're looking at these trends in real life, all we see are these little wiggles. So markets go up and markets go down minute by minute, hour by hour, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. They wiggle. So sometimes they go up, sometimes they go down. Sometimes they go up, sometimes they go up, sometimes they go down. And we never know if the next wiggle down is just a wiggle, like so, or if it's beginning of a major downtrend, like so. And even if we were able to catch these big downtrends while they're still relatively early, how do we know which wiggle up is the actual beginning of another trend change? So for instance, as the markets are going down, sometimes you see markets going up like this, or here, or here. And oftentimes, even when the markets are going up, if these wiggles down scare you from investing because they seem too risky, until due to a self-fulfilling prophecy, markets do change direction, and then when the markets do drop, you're not sure which of these little wiggles are actual trend changes until finally you miss out on the bull market when it emerges after a bear market, then you're not alone. Now, as a radiologist, we know that every single scanner, the raw data that comes from every single scanner, whether it be an MRI, CT, ultrasound, nuclear medicine, the raw data is uninterpretable to us human beings. We need to use a mathematical filter to sculpt that data into interpretable images. Same with market data. If you take a look at the market data, it's nothing more than data that we can use some kind of tool or distinction or filter to try to make sense of it all, to increase our chances of being in when it's relatively safe to be in the markets and being out early enough to avoid at least the bigger downturns. These tools exist, and even when we know about these tools, our own fears and doubts prevent us from taking action. Now, I know I just opened up a big can of worms, but if you're intrigued by what I just said, I invite you to take a complimentary investment wellness checkup and breakthrough session. What is an investment wellness checkup and breakthrough session? Well, for people who are not happy with the current investment situation, we go through a 5-step process where we first try to clarify exactly why investing in the first place. Now, we have many tools and techniques to help invest, and based on your particular situation, we may explore some building blocks that may be of particular help in your particular situation. And even if you've known about these tools before, we'll explore what has stopped you from investing like this in the past. And when we get clarity on all this, we'll start to identify actions you can take that may move you towards the financial goals that you desire. Finally, at the end, we'll complete the consultation with the excitement of knowing exactly what to do next to create the financial future you really want. So go ahead and click on the link or type this URL into the URL bar in your browser, and then click on a time slot that works for you. So until then, Invest safely